this series of letting goes of our preconceived notions of how it goes, and allowing a deeper part of you to tell you what it knows. When the writing is good, it shows. Because ultimately, when we do, that recognition of what's true comes from the deepest part of you. So let the writing speak to itself, speak for itself, and let the writer listen. For writing is listening on paper. I like that poem. It is, I wish I could say it was mine. You clap. It's by Ken Sharkin, who does a lot of limerick poetry, and I like to read his stuff online. Well, good morning. And thank you so much for coming to what hopefully will be an annual or semi-annual event, the Richmond Writers Summit. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Danita Roundtree Green, and I will be your host today. And I'm reading off the screen. I'm a little under the weather, so forgive me. I want to make sure that I don't forget anything. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself later, but I want to tell you more about why we're here. It's not an expo, as you see. This is a writer's summit, and I coined it as being a summit for several reasons. Well, first of all, I'm a Richmonder, so I wanted Richmonders here and people who are indigenous to Richmond or were born in here and are interested in word careers in writing that live here in the city. But I called it a summit because a summit, that word means a lot to me. A summit says that you are on a journey to go from one place to another. A summit suggests that you have gotten to a precipice in that journey, a place where you're at a time where you can overlook all that you have done and oversee and observe what you want to do in the future. And a summit also suggests that you're someplace higher than you were before. Ashe? Can I just get authors to stand up?
My name is Jill Wright, and I'm the author of The Greatest Fruit of All, and also have here The Greatest Fruit of All in Mom, I'm Growing Up Now.
Hi, my name is T.R. Johnson. I write under Snippets. Snippets are ideas, thoughts, life lessons into words of wisdoms to educate, excite, entertain, and empower hearts.
Fabulous. Thank you.
I'm Maurice McFadden. I do a collection of poetry called Strength Like Yours. It just talks about the whole aspect of the black man in America today.
I like that. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Nicole Brown. I'm the author of The Adventures of Nurse Nicole, N is for Nurse, and Wash Your Hands. My books are geared toward educating children about nursing and health careers and professions, because every mom is a nurse.
All right, I like that.
Hi, I'm Danita Johnson, and I do a lot of things, but I wrote a little book called Midlife Crisis.
Hi, I'm Sikanya Best, and I just wrote a book about traveling and illustrating. So it's a cartoon book about my trip to Rome, Paris.
Fabulous.
Hello, Danita.
It's called Chocolate Bella.
Chocolate Bella. I like that.
The first tip is acceptance. You've been chosen to tell a story. Okay, that's powerful right there. You have been chosen to tell the story.
And the first thing I need you to do is to understand that that is a powerful thing, number one, and then learn how to accept it. See, when we are given something, that means the divine trusts us. He trusts us, and we have to really, really respect that. So I want you to look at it as a seed that's been planted in you. Something has been put in you to share with the world. Don't ask him why you. The question should be, why not me? Why can't I be the one to tell this story? He gave it to me, right? You need to acknowledge and accept. Instead of saying why, Lord, say thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I don't know how it's going to come, but I thank you for it anyway. I thank you for the seed. If you don't
Yes, I am a coach, and everybody hates the coach at one time or another, because the coach has to tell you things that you may or may not want to change. And it's very hard. We all say we can handle constructive criticism, but we can't. And we especially can't when it seems to attack our personal character and who we are. And how we present is it tells a lot about who we are. And today's writer is challenged with so much. I mean, so much. As a writer, nowadays, you're not only responsible for receiving the message from wherever you get it, putting the message down accurately, constructed properly, and in order, but you're also responsible for now presenting your ideas. No longer, as in the past, can writers hide behind their books, can they even hide behind their office desk, or wherever it is you choose to write. It's no longer a hiding place. You have to now become a visual artist. And that is how you present your book. How your elevator spiel is constructed. Is it on point? Does it deliver the true essence of what it is you're writing? Nobody anywhere wants to listen to you for an hour and a half explain what it is you're about. No one wants to be distracted by and that's one of my pet peeves. We all have catchwords that we rely on, that we go back to. This, and colloquially, as African people, and I can speak comfortably in this room, we have just our way of speaking. We have our girlfriend way of speaking, our brothership way of speaking. But when you are presenting to the world your work, you have to be very mindful so that we're not categorized as black authors or ethnic authors. I get so offended when I go into the bookstore and I have to go to this little bitty section to read books about my people who are not just authors, but they're lyricists. They are profound writers. And in most cases, we as minority writers are relayers of true history, our history. And in order to be respected, we have to look at our presentation. And nowadays, with social media, everything is visual. People choose music by the cover of the CD. They choose books by the way your cover looks on your book. And you will be chosen to speak or present based on the way you look. No longer is the world going to accept you because, well, this is how I am. This is what I do. Because if the real Marsha showed up here today, I'd have my Bob Marley t-shirt on. My locks would have been wrapped and flowing. And, I probably might not have showed up because there's a whole lot of other things that I want to work on. However, when you are doing that presentative coaching, it's very hard. The clients I work with, they get offended. They get upset. Well, Marsha, that's not me. That's not who I am. Well, if you want to sell your book to yourself, don't print so many copies. One or two, one for the bathroom, one for the bedroom is all you're going to need. So if you really want to dream big, think big. I think we all should do everything we do big.
My name is Tony Alexander, and I am the CEO of AJ Photography and also the owner of Gerard Inc., which is another photography company. What we do at our photography company is we make sure you have a great photo for print. We talked about writing today. We talked about image, and image is very, very important. How you look, and if you look up on, got some of them a little blurry, but we have images that we do for all types of, not just writers, but we have it for actors, models, and what we do is we want you to put your best print, the best picture you have available. And when you go, like she said, when Oprah calls for you, you have to be ready for print. And your picture has to look like it's ready for, magazine ready is what we call it. And that's what we do.
Marketing and social media, of course. How can you sell more books, right? Because that's what everybody is here that wants to know. You're an author or aspiring to be one. And you don't want to, like Marcia said, just have those 2 copies for the bedroom and your bathroom. You want to actually be building your fan base and selling. So the first thing you want to know is, why am I the expert to tell you this, right? Who am I? Well, I am May We Help You, LLC. I do business services for consultants, and we also build businesses for people to be able to work at home. So I know that you noticed in the picture there, maybe you didn't, there was a young lady wearing pajamas. That was me. I am known as the work-at-home queen, okay? Ironically, I wear pajamas so often and so much, but I don't sleep. I'm in front of my computer almost, it seems like 18 hours a day. And this is why, because this is also who we are. In a second. There we go. We changed the game of our business, and we decided, because most of my clients are business owners who their businesses are either failing or they just go through such big gaps of where they are not profiting, that we decided to become a radio station as well. But at first we was a radio show. And what I did with the radio show is I found ways to be able to bridge the gap between business owners and business owners. I brought on business owners that can give tips and hints and tell their success stories to help other people grow, to help other people succeed. Because in the end of the day, yes, you are an author, yes, you are a writer, but you're an entrepreneur. Because without you, your business is not successful, it will not grow. So you need help from other business owners, from other success stories to continue to move forward in this business. Go ahead to the next one. So why is social media an important tool of your marketing strategy? Where is everyone right now? How many of you here have a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop or a desktop? Okay. How many of you work at a place that has access to any of those type of devices for you as well? Okay. How many of your children go to school and have a computer lab at this point? And in college, it is almost now part of the curriculum that you have a laptop, because they no longer want you buying certain books, they want you to do what? Download them. All right? They want you to get the ebooks because they know how expensive the costs are for books, so they're trying to make it more affordable. Right? So, when you look at social media and you think about all the different places that you can be, if you're not on any of these, you need to be at least on 3. But let's be honest, you need to be on 10. I know, 10. I know, my sister is already upset with me. But that's the big 5 that you need to be on. You can go ahead. So how do you brand yourself within images and logos at all times? Well, we have one young lady who is at our radio show. She's one of our hosts who does not image herself. She does not want you to judge her by what she looks like, the color of her skin, or anything that she has going on. So this is her image for herself. But she was still smart enough to come up with a brand as well. So she is putting together two different images that will always be associated with her look, her style, her feel. And anytime you see the name L.M. Young, or anytime you see the name My Rays of Light, you will always be able to associate the two of them together. You can go to the next one for me. Now, how can multiple businesses share the same ad space? Have you ever asked yourself, I want to be able to take out that ad, I want to be able to sign for that commercial, I want to be able to do that, but I can't afford it. Well, take a look at a picture here. Now, this is Sherry Cofield, another host here with the radio network. And as you can see, she is not Lisa Fleet Photography. She is Sherry Cofield. But she probably bartered or got a discount by keeping that logo at the bottom of her imagery. And this is a professional photo that she had done for herself, a way that she can present and look good in her business. Her logo is professionally done, but she probably paid less or nothing because she kept that ad at the bottom of her own photo. So that's how you can successfully save cost and still get what you want. When's the last time you went to the grocery store and they had a buy one, get one free?
Yes,
Man, you paid less and you got more. When's the last time that you bought tickets to something and then you found out that the person behind you got a discount? Or when's the last time you paid for an event, then found out the next week because the event wasn't selling, they chopped it $200 down? Well, when you double advertise like this is like getting that same savings every single time. When you partner with a business like this that have nothing to do with each other, but you are successfully marketing each other every single time. Because now Lisa Fleet Photography is going to take all of her photos and show all her big name clients. Because trust me, Sherry Cofield is an international name. She is not a small time. She did not need a discount, but she's probably also carrying Lisa Fleet, who also doesn't need it. But look at these two women working together. You can go ahead to the next one for me.